You cannot tax billionaires on the shares that they hold in a company because it is an unrealized gain, right? So they go like, yeah, you're worth 300 billion, but we can't tax you on those stocks because you haven't sold the shares, so you don't like have the money, right? But you're worth the money, but you don't have the money. And I understand the argument. They go like, no, you don't have it. It's just what it's worth, because it will also crash, and then you have nothing, so we can't tax you on it. Then I'm like, okay, I understand that. So you can't tax the people on a thing because they don't have it. It's just there. Okay, fine. Then Elon Musk offers to buy Twitter, all right? He offers to buy it. And then he says, in his offer, he goes, I'm putting up my Tesla stock as collateral. Then I'm like, so you do have it? Then he's like, no, I don't have it. I'm just gonna say as collateral. So then they accept the offer. He now buys Twitter. Now that they've accepted his offer, he now goes to private equity and banks and like other rich people and whatever. He goes like, can you guys borrow me the money to buy Twitter? And then he's like, I want to buy Twitter because I don't want to sell any of my Tesla shares. So I want to use your money to buy Twitter. And then it's like, but then they're like, what are we loaning it against? And he's like, well, my Tesla shares. Then I'm going like, wait. So you can buy a thing based on what you have, yes. But when we want to tax you, you can say, I don't have it. Do you hear what I'm saying here? And now, like, just think of like the illogic of it. It's like it's such a fun game that like billionaires get to play because all their money is in that, right? Like if you earn your money as a salary, that your money just gets taxed. That's it.
Hey, so listen, guys, what he's talking about here isn't anything just for billionaires. It's not new. It's called portfolio line of credit. So basically it explains that if you have your investments, let's say if you have $1 million in your investments, you could actually go to the bank and borrow against that money, just like you do with a HELOC when you have a house. Now, if you don't pay, obviously they could take your investments. So there is a risk there, but it's just another game that you can play to avoid taxes. Now, rich people do this, but you don't have to be rich to do it. And that's the part I don't like about certain messages. They convey it in a way where you think like this is only available to a certain group of people. No, if you have a stock portfolio, you could go to the bank and borrow against it. Obviously, it has to be a substantial amount, right? But this is why we promoting investing early in life. So that way, when you're in your 50s and 60s, you will have a great amount. And guess what? You could borrow against it, right? You can say to the bank, hey, I got my portfolio. I'm on a portfolio line of credit. And you could borrow against it up to a certain amount. I think they do 70% of what you have in there. You can't borrow against the whole thing, but you can look it up, check it out for yourself. It's not just for the rich folks, it's for any of us.